Hey man, can I get a ride? Sweet. Awesome, dude, this car is awesome. This car is cool, man. Wow. This is the future. This is amazing, man. Truly amazing. I can't wait for this to be everywhere. What's up everybody, I'm Brian from I Want Tesla, and sorry for that cheesy intro. I kind of threw that together and I had a great idea, but I don't have as much time these days to really edit those things through. It was fun to make that video. That video is from yesterday. Tesla had their Autonomy Day with investors at a very long presentation that they had about the computer chip, machine learning, the vision of what full self-driving is going to be, and boom, it was mind-blowing. I stayed up last night. You know, as you know, I'm going back and forth to the hospital to see Aunt Karen, and yesterday I posted a video explaining all that situation. So if you didn't see that video, there'll be a link. I think it's there. I got home and I figured it's Autonomy Day. I'll sit down after I'm done with everything, after I talk to Karen on the phone. I'll watch it. Shouldn't be too long. Holy crap, that thing seemed like 6 hours long. The information in this video, watch this video. Well, watch this video, but then watch, if you haven't seen it, watch that video. I probably understood maybe 5% of it. I can grasp that they definitely knew what they were talking about. And the Tesla engineers are the smartest people I've ever seen. It's ridiculous, the thought process and everything that's going into these cars. And I am kind of pissed at myself for not buying full self-driving on the Model 3, thinking I'm going to trade it in for the Y. I should have bought full self-driving and then kept it. Because like Elon said, anybody buying a car, it would be stupid not to buy a Tesla. I'm paraphrasing that a little bit. But basically, you're stupid if you're going to buy something else. If you're looking at an Audi e-tron or you're looking at a Jaguar I-Pace, you are stupid for doing that. These cars are going to be full self-driving and making money for you. Up to $30,000 a year for it just doing its own thing. My daughter's going to college soon. She's going to be a senior next year. But then she's going away to maybe Duke University, UNC, or something out in the Raleigh area. I could, instead of buying her a car, I could have bought, I still can, and I may do it, but buy full self-driving for the Model 3. She takes it to school, because it'll be out in 2 to 3 years. She takes it to school with her, and she can summon it to herself anytime she needs the car, but the rest of the time, it's out making money, paying for school. That is amazing to me, and how fast this company is going and moving forward. I'm so happy I'm part of this Tesla family, and hopefully you're part of the Tesla family too. Most of you guys are. This was a very long event yesterday where he brought out the engineers who actually worked on all this stuff, which is amazing because Elon's not a very good public speaker. We all know that, but neither were these guys. Some of the two guys at the end were, but the first guy, you could tell he's very nervous because he's a computer guy. He built the computer for this. Is basically two computers into one, fully redundant computer system, and it fits in the same pocket as what's in the car now. This new computer is going to be able to read I think it was 2100 frames per second. It's going to be 2,000 times better than my wife's car. That alone is amazing, which is going to wake my wife's car up and make it a completely different car. Then they went from that, answering a lot of questions that were just way over my pay grade, my YouTube pay grade. And then they started talking about how the car learns and how they teach the car, how the network learns together. And that stuff is just amazing to me, how the mind can actually work with the computer, because the computer is actually really stupid. You have to train it for all these different scenarios and what the car can see. And you can't just do that in a simulation, because a simulation is not real. And then they went from that into why they use vision, why they use the cameras, and why they don't use LiDAR. And Elon said if you're relying on LiDAR, you're doomed to fail. And that's a bold statement. He made a lot of bold statements in this video. You need to watch this video if you're interested in Tesla for the future, what's coming down the line, and if you're in the market for a Tesla or any electric car, you have to go with Tesla. I don't see any other reason to get another car like Elon said. If you're looking to not buy a Tesla, it's like buying a horse. Horses are great and horses are needed, but just know that you're getting a horse that can only do one thing. This car is going to work for you, plus take you places, and you won't need to drive. They're moving so fast with this autonomy. Right now we have navigate on autopilot, which is highway to highway, but pretty soon it's going to be highway to city. And then after that, it's going to be city traffic everywhere. And then after that, it's going to be no confirmation needed at all. You don't need to put your hand on the wheel. You just need to pay attention. And then after that, you don't need a steering wheel. By 2020, in some areas, full self-driving, in some areas of the country, full self-driving will be legal by regulators. And Elon made another bold statement saying, in the future, he said, mark my words, people will demand that cars be autonomous and cars drive themselves. The public will not want people behind a 2-ton death machine. It's a pretty bold statement, but I think that's far in the future. We have to take in consideration Elon time, and I think we're looking 5-10 years down the road before steering wheels come off, making it not legal to drive your car. There's just too many cars out there. Very bold statements he made, and it was exciting. You know, I don't know what the stock is doing. Let's see what the stock went up to. We'll do this live. Tesla stock now 263. Of course, investors are going down because he made too bold of a statement. Stock went down because people are scared. Manufacturers are scared of Tesla on how fast they're changing things and how fast things are going. But pretty soon these cars are going to be safer than humans driving them. One of the guys asked a question about how when he was trying to merge lanes, it didn't work before, he had to take over, and then later on, a couple weeks later, it did it just fine that same way. So he was excited on how fast it's learning. And he explained that when you took over, that went into a separate database where they look at it and figure out what happened, why you had to take over, and that's part of machine learning, how the neural network and the vision works together to come up with the right answers for the future in an update. So remember when version 9 first came out and I was down the road and it would veer off into the oncoming traffic. Red hands would pop up, it was trying to go off the road, but it's a crazy situation. I had to take over those times. I never hit the button for a bug report, but that got fixed the next update. That's proof that when the red hands pop up or you have to take over, those go into separate files, and those are looked at by Tesla to figure out why you had to take over and what happened there and how can the car improve that and never have that happen again. This company is way beyond what we've ever seen in a company do. I mean, Apple used to innovate years ago. Now they don't do much of anything, but not on this pace. This company is growing so fast, and you don't hear about it in the media. That's why the stock price is so low. People don't know what's going on because there's so many haters out there. Ben did a video about the haters, and it's true. You know, there's so much hate out there for Tesla because everyone's scared. But pretty soon they can't run from this. They have to deal with their fears and deal with how they're going to succeed in life, or they're going to be left way behind. Because after watching this, I am so pumped up about Tesla. I don't know if you could figure it out, but I'm so pumped up about Tesla after watching this that it is exciting to be part of this company. I don't work for them, obviously, but I'm so excited to be part of it, having 2 cars, 3 cars soon, getting the roadsters, have all this data that we're collecting as a whole going to help everyone else and everyone else in the future too. Click the link down below for Tesla's video. Watch the video, even if you have to pause it and go back to it. Very, very good watch, very informative, mind-blowing. This is an exciting time to be part of Tesla. So stay positive, stay awesome, and you see, I'm charging my car right now, charging Bob up. I'm going to see Karen in a little bit at the hospital. I took my daughter this morning to stay with her today, help her eat and everything, and I'm gonna go back up there and pick her up later today. She's doing pretty good. She's able to move a little bit better, and I can see the change in her. So thank you to everyone for your prayers. Thank you for your well wishes, and thank you to everybody in the comments in yesterday's video. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that you guys are subscribers and you guys care, because I care about you guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.